walk in when it's crunch time. Leaves in the fall.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on another team from the AFC, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And off we go from Las Vegas. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon, but they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. We harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off play action. Pickett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, there's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Screen play, McKinnon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
after the field goal. Here's Butker to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Pickett. Left side here, and it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. Trent McDuffie in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Want him a little extra space. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. 15-yard touchdown ground. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that was good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trent McDuffie able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And his throw is incomplete.
The one thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mahomes now on first down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. Already 17-0 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to the 32. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now this throw caught left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throw complete. Pickett to Johnson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he will have a Steelers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now out come the Steelers. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Pickett. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burt?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Pickett now on first down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. It's brought in by Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make it 24-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as they'll try again on first down here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until
see if they can build on that stop. Mahomes again here on second and 10. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
There's an incompletion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 58 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Pickett to throw on first down.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get a bit closer. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
And this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
KC's offense ready to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now it's Mahomes again. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
This 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've arrived at halftime here in Super Bowl 57. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. In that first half, it was a veteran quarterback who led the charge. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mahomes to throw on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kadarius Toney.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They run again with Harris. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Pickett. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Open man right side is Tony.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down, McKinnon.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Right at the 30. Harris will start to drive out. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll work down inside the 45.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
2nd and 6.
Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be brought down at the 37.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the
28. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
So stuck from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Mahomes going to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Pickett. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Pickett to throw on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Pickett.
And he's got his man on the out route. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Pickett. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 16-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through. And
that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Back to throw, Pickett. Now they go screen, it's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Pickett. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Pickett back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. It's brought in by Harris. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Steelers send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Pacheco once again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Yeah, they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle but couldn't spring himself free. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.